Welcome back everyone to JJ Settles DIY channel. Today I'm going to show you how to turn this bland old white garage doors to something very modern and classy looking. We are going to match and repaint the white doors with brown paint and simulate cool looking wood grain textures. In order to do that, we're going to do it in two steps. The first step, paint the garage door with a base coat, which is the undercoat of a little lighter color, lighter brown, in this case like a caramel color. And on top of this, we're going to create the grains, and it's going to look really awesome once we finish the top coat. Here you can see the garage door is getting cleaned and painted the first coat, and this particular color is called Terra Brun from Sherwin SW6048. Once the first coat is nice and dry, now we can apply the second coat on a different color. This time we need to go something much darker. What's being used here is a color called polished mahogany, which is a dark brown. It goes on little pinkish but turns very dark, and it's SW2838 in Sherwin-Williams. In this step, we have to make sure that the paint goes on nice and smooth and sloppy. We need it to be wet. I'll tell you in a second why, and it'll come out really good to produce dark grains. While the paint is wet, we need to use this little tool to create grain-like patterns. And all it is you just drag it along and whip your wrist now and then to create those knot effects. It doesn't look like much now, but once it's dry, you'll see all these little lines coming to life and darken and produce nice deep 3D textures that'll look just like simulating a wood texture. This is how it looks after a few hours of drying. As you can see, the top coat has darkened quite a bit and all the textures are starting to come through, and beautiful grain-like look. Now that we are done, let's take a look at how it turned out. So as you can see, you're already starting to see the two-tone with the undercoat of the lighter color and the outer coat of the darker color coming out. And also you can start to see the wood grain patterns that we did with that particular tool. I'll put the Amazon link in the description so you can pick up the tool as well. And this exactly is how it turns out. Really looks authentic, and it can easily fool an untrained eye to make it look like a very, very expensive door. You can kind of see the grain patterns, and that's the key. Your hand movement dictates where the knots fall, so you have to kind of plan it. In this case, we planned it so that everything goes from left to right, horizontal knots, and you could do individually each board. That would give a different style, but as you can see, it is coming out really cool. So there you have it, guys. That is the end of this video on how to turn a bland white garage door to something that looks really classy, wood, expensive looking garage door with just two coats of paint. And both these paints are from Sherwin-Williams. I have the actual color code and the name of those paints in the description, so feel free to pick it up. And the tool is also in the description. You can do it too. I will see you in the next video.